Hello everyone, how are you? Just show you my Warner Brothers. This is what we got at Warner Brothers, and also all the trophies up here for Lego games that we used to get. Whenever we'd finish a game, you can see that it says PS5, we'd get these little trophies. But enough of that. All right guys, I just want to welcome the new enrollments that have come in, and I'm just very happy with the workflow that people are following on the course. You know, I've seen a lot of exercises of turn 180s and runs people are doing, and you know, all these different types of animations and using the principles that are being taught in the course. And it's encouraging when I see it. I'm like, oh, when I look at it, I think, yes, this person gets it, he or she gets it. They know what the hips are doing. You know, I emphasize the bouncing ball and the hips and the fundamentals, you know, really, really powerful stuff. This bit mastering those fundamentals. And, you know, it's encouraging to see that they're applying the theory from the course to the practical, and it's working and it's encouraging. So keep doing that, guys. You know, always go back to the foundation. Always, you know, if you're ever stuck and you think my animation isn't working properly, go back. Oh, what are the hips doing? Okay, are they moving like the bouncing ball? You know, is there any jagged things happening in there? Why is it, you know, not as smooth as I want it to be? Normally it is the arcs and it's the hips. You know, if the hips are messed up, everything else will be. I explained this all in the course, you know, but it's nice to see it being put into practice. And, you know, this video, I just wanted to say, you know, if you guys are on the fence, and you know, if you're really serious about animation and you have that desire, then you know, there's never ever going to be a right time. You know, there's, like I said, you know, I put a post up yesterday saying, you know, you could do something today, you might put it up today, sorry, and or a year down the line. How many times have we done that, you know, where we're like, I should have started that a year ago. You're always gonna, you know, there's a great book, is there a book? Here it is. So there's a great book here that changed my life as well, Atomic Habits, which some of you might know of, right? This is when I was doing my fitness journey. And you know, James Clear talks about getting 1% better every day, sorry. And by the end of the year, you're going to be better. You know, if you're aiming for 1% every day, same as like I always talk about my fitness journey, right? When I had a coach, I'm still with the company RNT Fitness, every day we had to learn to apply the 5 non-negotiables: 10,000 steps, follow a nutrition plan, train 3 times a week, drink 3 liters of water, sleep 7 to 8 hours. So these were habits that had to be created. And I understand now, after finishing that, why they wanted us to get us shredded and ripped, because they wanted to build those habits. And me doing that for 9 months, even though they say it takes 21 days to create a new habit, to do that for 9 months is completely instilled. The same thing with animation. You know, when you animate, you're going through the course, do little tasks, do little animations, you know, a walk a week. You could do, I don't know, you could work on the first day, you could just start blocking out the walk, and the second day you could spline it, you know. So set yourself weekly targets of, you want to do a walk, you want to do a run, you want to do a jump. Start with the basics first, a lift, a sit down, all the exercises I talk about, you know, then go more into the advanced, where I talk about animating punches, kicks, 2-hit combos. But get those basics down first, you know, get the run down first, idles, all these simple animations. And then it's just a matter of keep on practicing and bringing your creativity to it. What do you bring? Which requires reference, which requires research. So an artist is only as good as a resource, or research, as one mentor told me, you know. And if you look at, for example, I'll give you another example of Glenn Keane, you know, one of the best 2D animators out there. He said when he was designing The Beast, he had pictures of wildebeest, buffaloes, everything just surrounded his whole room. He was obsessed with it. So to some extent, I remember when I was learning Animation Mentor, and you know, when I was learning it, I was obsessed too. You know, I was early 20s, you know, mid 20s, and I was excited. I had that energy. So when you got that energy, when you can have that anytime. It doesn't have to be in your youth. You could have it anytime. But when you've got that energy, you know, really try and take advantage of that creative energy. And then even if it's better to have it in short bursts, do the work, then have a break. Normally I do the work, have a break, I go for a walk, I come back. So you know, instead of like being at the table and monitor for like 8 hours, you know, have those short bursts and then have a rest. Short bursts, do your work, then have it. You find you're a bit more focused like that. And yeah, I just wanted to do this video, just see what you guys, you know, what your guys' thoughts are. You know, are you guys, do you have that itch in you as an animator? You know, it's tough. You know, it's not a 9-to-5 job. I've always said that, like, I mean, I've never really mentioned this, but it's like, it's not really a 9-to-5 job, you know, be focused. I find myself doing animation when I was first starting off, I was doing it around the clock, you know. Animation is life. Animation is going out, seeing other people, seeing how they move, what they're doing, putting that library in your mind, and then just implementing it to make your work original. But in the beginning, it's a lot of practice, right? Like I said, 500,000 bad drawings, get another 500,000 out, right? You got to just get all that out, get everything out, and then you will start refining. You'll see your skills refining with the right guidance, you know, right mentors. You will get there. You will get there. Because I didn't have it, you know. I mean, I don't want to go too much into in school, you know. I was very discouraged by teachers in school. I had positive teachers too, but you know, like they say, you always remember the insults, you don't remember the compliments, do you? If anybody has figured that out, let me know. But, you know, there's a stigma that was in my mind that I wasn't good enough. But you got to keep on trying and going over that. I never tried to play the victim, even though all these teachers did say all this stuff. There's always this fight in you, yeah? You got to have that fight in you to get over the next hurdle, just keep going and keep going. So I believe anyone who has a desire, you know, people say, oh, anyone can be an animator. Yeah, I believe that anyone that has a desire to animate, which is really important, they can be an animator, right? You need that fire in you. You need that, I want to be an animator, you know? Because if you don't have the desire, then you're not going to follow through. The discipline won't come in, the consistency won't come in, and the perseverance won't come in, and the dedication, you know, because the desire is not there, the fire is not there. That fire, that desire will fuel all the rest that we mentioned. All right, guys, I hope this video helped. You know, if you're on the fence and you really feel like doing this, you know, check out the case study again. You know, check out the course contents, and yeah, it's good to see students following and applying. It's very positive. And just on an end note, 2 YouTubers commented on my post, and they said that they got jobs following the YouTube videos and advice that I gave and other YouTubers gave. You know, I'm not going to take all the credit, but one of them in particular said, I landed a job just by watching one of your videos. Now that's just from a YouTube video, you know, and although YouTube is good, you know, if we be honest, it's just there to get your name out there, right? And not many things are as structured on YouTube. That's why you have courses, because courses are structured in a way where you do it at a certain pace, but everything's in order. Like the theory is in order, the principle of animation, the introduction, you know, how to apply the theory to the practical, networking, you know, it's all done in an orderly structure. So it's all in one place. Whereas in YouTube, you're putting out YouTube tutorials here and there, and you're getting, you know, you're getting your views and everything, but really, you know, a lot of the creators, YouTube is like a springboard for you to kind of, you know, offer more than just that one video. And that's why a lot of creators do this, you know, and also they do it because they love it. They do love it because, you know, I'm not fully monetized on YouTube. Okay, I'm not really doing it. If you're doing it for the money, you know, but YouTube is more, you know, you have to have 4,000 hours watch time, 1,000 subscribers. You know, it's taken me 3 years. I haven't even got 4,000 yet. So, you know, I'm not even monetized. So for creators to put out a video every week for 2-3 years, you got to love that subject. Otherwise, you will get bored of it. If you're just doing it for the cash, it ain't gonna work. You know, you're not going to be consistent unless you delegate the work to other people. But you know, I love the art form. I want to give it back. I want to give back to people, and I want to help in particular people who are beginning in animation to get that frustration and those pain thresholds out. I don't want people to suffer how I did when I first started, where when I look, obviously when you know it, you look back and you think, oh, I can teach it a more simpler way so people can get it, so they don't have to feel frustrated. So, I hope the feedback I'm getting is that it is helping, it is more straightforward, it is clearer. So, so anyway, enough of me faffing around. So if you're interested, check out the webinar again, and I'll see you in the group. I'll see you later, guys.